Hi everybody, I'm Paul Schmitz. I'm the National CEO of Public Allies. On February 19th, the House of Representatives cut AmeriCorps to zero. They basically eliminated all AmeriCorps programs for next year. The Senate now is considering their spending bill. The Senate in its first round has maintained AmeriCorps national service programs at the current levels, which is what we're hoping for. But now they have to forge a bipartisan compromise to get the Senate to pass the bill and then to reconcile the bill with the House. It is our concern that AmeriCorps be fully funded in whatever negotiations and compromise comes out of that process for a final spending bill. Be assured that we're doing everything we can do to fight for AmeriCorps right now. Last week, over 400 U.S. representatives and senators' home offices were visited by supporters of Public Allies and other national service programs. In addition, this week, we have over 200 leaders of foundations and corporations who signed a letter asking for the corporation to fully fund national service. And on Tuesday, March 15th, we're asking all of our supporters to flood Capitol Hill with calls that day so that representatives and senators know that we care about national service. So you may have heard that the federal government might shut down in the negotiations between the Senate, the House, and the White House. What I want you to know is that this does not mean that your program will shut down. In fact, the spending bill that's being argued over is a spending bill for the grants that will be for next year's program. Your stipends will not be impacted by this. Your education awards will not be impacted by this. Your service will not be impacted by this. It's important for you to know that we're fighting for the future, but that your positions this year in your local program is not going to be cut as part of the negotiations happening in Washington. So what is it you can do to help save national service and AmeriCorps programs like Public Allies right now? Well, the first thing you can do, and probably the most important thing you can do, is to continue to do a successful job at your placement. Your impact and your hard work represents and reflects what's great about national service, and we need those examples that you provide through your work to make the case to Capitol Hill and the President and others to continue supporting national service. The second thing you can do is help educate your friends through using Twitter and Facebook and other formats about the fact that you're in a national service program. A lot of people know that you might be a public ally or that you might be working at the nonprofit you're serving at. You need to let people also know that you're part of AmeriCorps and that AmeriCorps needs their help right now. The third thing you can do, and this is really important, is follow the rules. It's important that our members not engage in political advocacy during their time spent on AmeriCorps at their placements or with Public Allies, or using those resources, using the phones or emails from your partner organizations or AmeriCorps. If you take those actions, you can actually jeopardize our grant and you can jeopardize the whole effort to save AmeriCorps. Now, in your private time, using your own cell phones, using your private time when you're not at work, you as a private citizen can take action on things. You can learn more at saveservice.org or voicesforservice.org, two websites that are tracking this effort. On behalf of our 3,200 alumni, the 650 of you out there right now serving today across the country, and the thousands of allies in the future, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that this opportunity will exist for many years to come. Thank you, and congratulations again for all you're doing at Public Allies this year.